savings, every penny, so that we would know. But this poor man had few friends, and his boss wouldn't pay him. So I thought a way for him to escape. Help Patrick Lagoon escape. Now he's hiding from the human race. Yes he is, yes he is. Ooh. We made sure that the rovers were fast asleep, and number two was at home too, making a plans to kidnap Paul McCartney. We took a bus, we took a boat, and finally we took a train and ran away to the USA. That's where he's been until this day. Help Patrick McGoon escape. He lives next door to the man in a suitcase. Yes he does, yes he does.
Where am I?
In the village.
What do you want?
Information.
You won't get it.
By hook or by crook, we will.
Whose side are you on?
That would be telling.
Who are you?
The new number 2.
Who is number 1?
You are number 6.
I'm not a number. I'm a free man.
My life is my own. I.
Help Patrick McGoon escape. Now he's hiding from the human race. Help Patrick McGoon escape. He lives next door to the man in a suitcase.
Thank you.
Well, I've been coming since it first started off. Sort of the word just got around from different people. First of all, it was just sort of a group of friends that just knew sort of like where to come and that. First, it was very few people, then it was about, say, 100 or so. But now, sort of like, I mean, they have to turn a couple hundred people away every night. It just sort of like, it's really sort of caught on now, isn't it?
Put your money in the slots of my head and watch the pictures flow. Escape with me and you'll be happy, cause no one will ever know.
Yeah, when I was brought down here one night, I dressed up. My friend lent me some psychedelic gear. I came down here and that was it. First night I came down here, the atmosphere is just terrific. So I changed straight away. Because I'm often called an eccentric, and I like being looked at. Yeah, I think they are eccentric. I get down on Victoria line. I love getting on the tubes and when people stare at you.
It's too outrageous. You expose too much of your body.
Talk about you behind their hand. Let go of there. I love things like that. It's pretty hard to cope with at first, but once you get used to it, it's alright. I think mums and dads don't like it. They think the boys are queers because the flamboyant way of dressing through these shirts and that. But no way are they. I haven't met any queer ones anyway.
It's time to wear funny clothes. It's time to have a silly haircut. It's time to be the life and soul of the party. It's time to be.
I don't want to go around dressed up in jeans and a sweatshirt. I always like looking out the ordinary.
To come out of the wardrobe. Have a look around you. Tell me what you see. Lots and lots of people treating you with apathy. What have you done to deserve this? You've done nothing at all. That's the way it's always been. But now it's time to change all that. It's time to wear funny clothes. It's time to have a silly haircut. It's time to be the life and soul of the party. It's time to be nice to all. It's time to talk in French accents. It's time to come out of the wardrobe. Take your life in your own hands. Try not to be afraid.
It's really not that strict confines as there are in other fashions that are going around at the moment. There's a lot of difference. You can have just sort of a Regency style, or going all the way from PVC, anything, just a fabric you can grab on and put it together. It's a lot more free, a lot more fun aspect to it.
It's time to wear funny clothes. It's time to have a silly haircut. It's time to be the life and soul of the party. It's time to be nice to all. It's time to talk in French accents. It's time to come out of the wardrobe. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time to wear funny clothes. It's time to have a silly haircut. It's time. Yes. To be the life and soul of the party. It's time to be nice to all. It's time to talk in French accents.
I think this one. No, this is far more unique. I wear it myself. This one and this one, they go so well together.
It's time.
It's just very expressionate. Everybody uses their hands and arms. They don't have a set dance. It's just very individualistic. You can do whatever you want, really. There's no confines to it, so I'd say. Decadent, I suppose, is the best way to put it. But not in the sense of the new romantic, but decadent as in a fun aspect to it. I think everybody this time round is trying to keep it very unelitist. A lot more, see if you can have fun with anybody in any clothes. That should be everybody's attitude, I think.
I love you too. I'll see you soon, alright? Look after yourself. Bye. Well, as you can see, the mass medication centers were taking place. People were reacting. Children were becoming colorful and bright. The treatment was working. If I describe it, it was as though the sky was clearing. The haze of the last 10 years, the dark haze was going aside. And look into the sky, I could see like a bright beam of sun hitting the ground. Things were being done. People were beginning to move. It was a beautiful time. First banana I've had in weeks.
Our first shop was in Clinston Market. Still is, in fact, opened around 18 months ago. Opened 3 months. Really slow to take off. People were laughing at Andy and Graham, the Instigator shop, and everyone believed that nothing would sell. But now, obviously, it's picking up, and it's getting better trade-wise every day of the week.
Can you tell me a bit about what it's like in sort of early 60s?
I guess, yes, I certainly can. I'm one of probably the origin of this hipster and Regency thing that happened then. I came here from a little place in Uxbridge. We had a shop in Uxbridge, and I had an awful lot of people coming from the West Ends. So we thought this was a good reason to move this way. 1966 was really and truly the full air of it. And there were people like Donis and John Stevens, very, very few of them, who were trying to do what was the idea of a hipster. 2 little pockets and an extension band, quite light colours. And being an extrovert as always, I thought, well, to hell with it. If they're going to have a hipster, let's have a hipster. So I brought out a hipster with only a 3-inch zip. And I mean, that literally came down there. And I used to do mail order, and we had a terrific business. And my advert went out and said, literally and simply, only the brave. Because literally, unless you were really an adventurous person, you would not wear this particular trouser.
You're so chic and such fun.
But I did something that the others didn't do, because I have a damaged right leg. I smashed my leg when I was 17, and at that particular age you're still growing, so my right leg grew 2 inches longer than the left. Now I don't limp, I walk with the leg slightly bent. And I became a dancer afterwards. I used to dance on top of the pops in the 60s. Obviously, with a straight leg trouser, as is the fashion today, one would see my bent leg. So I brought out a flare. Caught on very, very well. I went to France to represent Carnaby Street. I went with David Frost, Eamon Andrews, the Small Faces. I was then the only shop that was an original shop, because by that time, Carnaby Street had become where every shop was a carbon copy of the other. This little street at the moment has a little bit of character where there is a difference between each shop. Because that's how Carnaby Street was when it started.
Oh, I think that's really interesting, you know. I mean, I think this shop represents what's going on now in Newburgh Street, man.
The fashion today, it's nice. It's completely different to what was in the 60s. The new designers that are doing it have put in their influence in, which is what I did, which is nice. Unfortunately, until somebody, and I haven't got the finance to do it, goes abroad to buy the original paisley and madras and fabrics which were used in the 60s, we won't have the same influence, because you cannot today buy the beautiful fabrics which were around. There were some magnificent materials in the 60s which you could get. The jacket here, wherever it is, this is a Mark Bolan jacket, and that is just a line, which was literally used as line, nothing else. Well, today you could make gorgeous shirts out of that, but I mean, that was just nothing. It was just an ordinary standard line to go in there. The romantic style they've done, I brought out in 1972. That one I think is on the way out already, because everybody's dressed the same. Where with the Regency thing, or the Regal as they call it, you have a chance to be more individual. The kids will, you know, try and put their own influence into it and things. It has a good chance to survive, and at the moment it looks as though it might be that way.
The feeling at the moment is that this shop particularly, and I think at Kensington as well, is a really sort of social thing, especially Saturdays, people coming in all the time. It's like a day-long sort of information bureau. It's just, really, it's fun, you know. And if it gets big, I think it will spoil it.
It's a new thing that's happening to the kids today because they don't remember the other one. I mean, we're talking nearly, 15, 20 years ago. So the kids that are here don't even remember what happened. So because of that, it stands a very good chance.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're wholesaling as well to other shops all around the country. There is a market for it, because these people are coming back to us with a fantastic reaction saying, oh, the stuff's really selling well.
I hope it does in fact go the whole hog and follow like it does, because if it goes to the next stage, the world's in a pretty grim state at the moment, all the violence that goes on. Well, of course, that next stage was a peaceful movement. It was a peaceful air. I mean, the 60s were gorgeous, right into the 70s. So if it does follow that way, it might be even better for all of us.
In olden days,
a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. Now heaven knows anything goes.
I pretend to know. Yeah, okay then. I don't know if he has got it. Hey,
yeah,
here's Tony's. Hi there. Wow, is this the right place? Yeah,
this is the one.
Place, yeah. This is it. Well, I'll give it a try. I wonder if he'll be pleased to see us. Just calling around on him like quite a big place. I think he forgot his hat, didn't he? Yeah. He said it was outrageously different. Oh, fine, that's great. Nah, nothing here. Go Flash.
Hey, Tony, what a crazy plan! I don't think it's crazy. Yeah, on the ground. Yeah, right.
It's good. I like the decor. It's something else.
Woo!
tell me I recall your name someday. You still don't touch my heart. You don't tear me apart. I don't get hurt by anything that you can do or say. Plastic flowers, plastic flowers, plastic flowers. I'd like to rearrange you, might try and part exchange you. Plastic flowers remind me of you, remind me of you. You're like a sudden style, achieved with just a smile. Your time is up and now it's time for you to go. The way we've grown apart, you've got it to an art. Oh, can't you guess that's your one pleasure that I can't forgo? Plastic flowers, plastic flowers, plastic flowers. You still don't touch my heart. You don't tell me apart. Plastic flowers remind me of you. You're out of style. Oh, can't you take a hint? Well, you're on the shelf, baby. I'd like to rearrange you, might try and part exchange you now. Plastic flowers, the way we've grown apart, you've got it to an art. Plastic flowers, plastic flowers.
once again, out here in the fields. What a beautiful day. Things are going my way, I guess. The seeds have been sown now, stage was set. What we needed now was one final ceremony of indoctrination, somewhere where we could get them all together and they couldn't escape. A boat on a river seems like a nice idea. The River Thames. I think we might just try that.
Thank you, thank you. Like I said, we're heavily influenced by drugs. Him and me.
Until the show is over, I know that you've had a hard day.
you can see most people are enjoying themselves over here, and we're going to talk to one of the gentlemen who is involved in the music that you have just been listening to. Yes, your name, sir. Take a bow. One of the principal members of the band Mood 6 is about to grant us an interview, and unfortunately because I was doing the sound I didn't actually see the gig, but I heard quite a lot of it. So what do you play?
I play the keyboards.
You're the keyboard guy?
Paul.
Paul on the keyboards. And as you can see, people are going totally mad over here.
Yeah, despite appearances, these people are really into peace and love.
Yes, well,
although they're attacking me with everything they can find, it's all about peace, you know?
Now we got the lights, we got the music, and we got the rhythm. But in half an hour, we're gonna have a different kind of mood. A mood that's called Mood 6.
Most of the people, as you can see, have enjoyed themselves quite a lot. Give us your views on the sort of current scene. How do you see things shaping up? Sort of, for want of a better. What do you mean, don't be so intellectual? You want to come and do the interview? Come along, come along, come along. From Sweet Charity, who is going to introduce everybody to you. because you're at home watching your TV sets and we're down in a party, so you can join in too.
Okay.
The doctor is going to take his clothes off.
You mean the doctor is going to take his clothes?
The doctor is going to take his clothes off.
You mean that?
Yes, indeed. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Is this rolling?
Yes, it's rolling.
Okay, shall we go?
Let's start it.
1, 2,
da 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 da.
Woo! I'm only showing you one look. Woo!
Are you going to get the old clothes off?
To get in the movies.